What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Bob here. Welcome back to Let's Play Naruto Ultimate Ninja 4, or I guess Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4, depending on what you want to go with. Anyway, what's up? What's going on? So, time for the latter half of the original Naruto in this game's hero mode, and I still maintain this. I think the second half of Naruto is way more interesting than the first half, outside of the obvious, Zabuza arc. Well, that's just me. Clearly, I'm the one with the strange opinion because I think that the Tsunade search arc is really good. It tells a complete story from point A to point B. The only dark spot of this entire story, granted, being that, when we get to Sasuke waking up, he's got some iffy, illogical decisions and bad choices are made across the board between him and Naruto, so that is unfortunate. Anywho, so, I've mentioned before that I'm actually not 100% sure I do actually have all the scrolls needed to get 100% through this. But that being said, if I don't have all of them, I can just replay a little bit. Like, okay, if I'm missing any, it's probably like one or two, really. It shouldn't be that bit. I shouldn't be that far off. I know there's at least 30 you need, and I started this, I think, with 33, so I think I'm okay. If I don't somehow have enough, I will just jump to my main save file and just do those missions, so, not a big deal. It just means I'll probably miss a thing or two, so, yeah. Anyway, so, starting this up, interesting bit of the story going on today. As soon as the scan lines go away.
It looks as though they've escaped total destruction, but they're severely damaged.
Oh man, I would never get tired of Kirkthorn.
At the height of prosperity, how miserable.
That certainly doesn't sound like the Itachi I know. What? Don't tell me you have any regrets.
No, practically none.
I noticed he says there are practically none. What could that possibly mean? Like, one or two regrets? Curious. I kind of wish I played this game like way long ago because that implication with dialogue is fairly interesting, but it's whatever. Let's keep going. Also, I should mention, I have gotten more soundproofing foam on my walls than last time, so there should be even less echo, and I could probably be a little bit closer to how I was back at my last house with being a little more, loud with talking. Fucking good ass render though, man. I forget how good the renders in this game actually are for certain characters. Especially I do love Clash of Ninja. Some of the models are a bit off in those games, I would totally admit that. But also, then you have the opposite extreme with Storm, where they're just practically made of jello sometimes. I understand it's a stylistic decision, but it does not mean I have to agree with it.
And what, pray tell, might that be?
I don't have to tell you.
And yeah, that's an emulation fuck up. Remember, PCSX2, it's a good emulator. Like, I thoroughly believe it is a good emulator for the amount of shit you have to deal with various PS2 games. It's not perfect. Talking to my buddy Hippo will be like, yeah, it's got a myriad of issues, input delay, inconsistencies across the board, but I think for what it is, it's okay. That being said though, I think maybe the PS3 emulator might be a little bit better, as in more stable. I didn't realize that combo. Oops. A little bit off. I don't think I have to mention this, but I don't know. Well, actually, I don't think I ever explained this before. If your opponent gets more button inputs than you, also, I think you can change like what type of inputs go on during an ultimate in like the options menu. Of course, I don't like to destroy my buttons, so I choose not. I don't choose the rotation one or the mashing buttons one. God no, thank you. If your opponent beats you, they can, at worst, like, lower the damage you do to them. At best, they can cancel the ultimate outright. I think that same mechanic is also in Storm 1 as well. I will definitely say, probably for the better, that the mechanic did actually go away with ultimate. Oof, okay, you just did that. Buffer. Okay. It is definitely probably for the better that they go away with Storm 2. Even in spite of the fact that I don't like Storm 2 for a number of reasons. Okay, not that I don't like the game, I just find it to be like, not great. Shorting the hell out of the ultimates, that sucks. Getting rid of the QTEs, yeah, I kind of agree with that.
They fight as well as they say.
The speed of his jutsu is incredible. I didn't even see a hand sign.
Oh, by the way, tongue-in-cheek joke. Itachi is using 2 arms here, ergo he is actually less powerful than he is in Class of Ninja. Again, reference. he only uses one arm in like every single class ninja he's in because, you know, Takara told me recycles a lot of assets. It's not a big deal. It's just a little disappointing sometimes. Here he uses one arm, and I don't think tier lists exist for Ultimate Ninja Original or Storm. Storm 2 does. I'm not sure about 1, but I could definitely tell Itachi's not quite top 5 monster. He always has been before.
Why is it that the Uchiha clan is known by all and feared by all?
The fact that you pricks nearly took over the Hidden Leaf Village a few years ago. There's Madara Uchiha. There's you, obviously. Are you talking about, like, how are they feared or why are they feared? It's really one or the other.
I'll show you what the Sharingan can do.
And this is still very fucking funny.
In the world of Tsukuyomi, the nightmare realm, I control everything.
So this is very fucking funny, and this does not even address that little plot hole issue. So this was supposed to be, I guess, the debut of the Mangekyo Sharingan, but they did not reference it by name. It's just like a genjutsu like Itachi can do. Also good effect of actually replicating the Tsukuyomi effect a little bit. Nice.
For the next 72 hours, I will continue cutting you with my sword.
It's more like 144 hours, considering how much he condenses time. I got wombo comboed. They did not actually show Mangekyo here. Mangekyo Sharingan was not shown until a flashback with Sasuke, like, at all. He only uses... So for the longest time, like, my friends and I actually speculate that you can use Mangekyo Sharingan abilities outside of Mangekyo, but, like, they're diluted. I don't know, we had this, like, I remember someone else brought it up, or we brought it up, that fact, like, yeah, if he doesn't have Mangekyo activated, Tsukuyomi can put you into a nightmare realm for 72 hours, but if he uses Mangekyo Sharingan, he can lock you in that genjutsu for like 100 years. Probably not intended. I predict that was either like a fuck up on Kishimoto's part and he just didn't think about it beforehand, or what, I don't know. Like the whole transforming pinwheel eye thing. And truthfully, I could honestly believe this is just a native ability of the Sharingan by itself, because, like, remember, in this time period, like, the Sharingan by itself can, like, copy people's abilities. They can implant thoughts into your opponent's head that you're, like, actually seeing the future, which is what, you know, the whole hypnosis eye thing is. The thing Kakashi utilizes that no one else really does.
Yes.
Piss.
We'll take Kakashi with us.
Also, no Asuma, no Kurenai. Bad look, guys. Even Clash of Ninja got that right. Oh god. We never got playable Kurenai in Storm, did we? Oh no, that's fucked. I find it hard to believe that no one knows about my guy.
No, Kisame. We're pulling out.
Oh yeah, this is back in the day before they were still calling him Kisame and not Kisame. Kisame is like more accurate for the Japanese pronunciation. I still think the Anglo-Saxon version of saying Kisame with, you know, the emphasizing of the middle syllable sounds a little better, but that's just me. You know, like Minato, Minato. I think it flows a little bit better off the tongue, but, you know, non-native Japanese speaker, so whatever. What do I know? Alright, moving on. So, it's very funny how this just happens to coincide a little bit with Naruto and Jiraiya actually setting off for some training. Since Hiruzen's dead, we are currently short a Hokage. And I can only imagine that Danzo is already chomping at the bit to take that mantle, but, you know.
Really busy training. Say what? While we travel, you're gonna teach a brand new jutsu? More amazing than the Chidori? Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? I'll go anywhere to learn something like that. Sign me up.
And no word of lie, it really is. Like, I get Chidori's got like that edge factor of being like cool because it's used by Sasuke and Kakashi, but bro, the destructive power of the Rasengan and the much cheaper chakra cost, man. That's why, because Kakashi would learn Rasengan pretty soon afterwards.
You're certainly raring to go.
theoretically, it probably only took Naruto like a month to learn it because of you know, kind of iffy chakra control. Fundamentally, I can imagine like Sasuke and Kakashi could learn it in like an afternoon if they wanted to.
Let's go!
Probably. Well, that's fun. And just like that, yes, the brother's back in town. Let's see what he's up to. And a reminder, the whole reason Itachi did actually come back to Hidden Leaf Village was actually twofold thing. It wasn't to take Naruto, obviously. Like, we now know, obviously, in retrospect, that they needed to get all the other 1 through 8 tails first before they can get Naruto. Their actual reason for coming here this early was to check on Sasuke, or at least Itachi's reason was for doing so. I imagine the Akatsuki wasn't actually mobilized back in this point in time, and they're probably just trying to, like, amass money. So I don't know, I imagine that the official reason for them for the Akatsuki was just to bag and tag, like, any higher up ninja so they can get a bounty reward for it. That's my speculative answer anyway, but yeah, Itachi was really there to check on Sasuke because of the fact that, yeah, apparently, I'm not sure how much I want to buy all this in hindsight, honestly, though, because of the fact that, you know, Kishimoto is very revisionist, as we know now. Holy shit. If you want proof of that, even just look at a few chapters after Kishimoto took back over for Boruto. Holy crap, dude. Revising everything. So many fucking things. And that wasn't his call, I don't think. I think that was definitely, you know, Shonen Jump's call because Boruto wasn't doing what the numbers they expected. Which is like, yeah, this series has been going since 2000. What the hell do you expect? Actually, no, not even 2000, like 99, I think.
No, who is he?
You know, everyone immediately draws a parallel between Sasuke and Itachi, but like, if I'm being honest, I don't see it. Like, I look at Itachi, I don't really see Sasuke in him whatsoever. It's partly the lack of spiky hair, really.
Hard to believe this kid carries the nine-tailed fox inside him.
Oh wow, hang on. can we talk about how bland the back of his head is? Holy shit.
Naruto, you're coming with us.
I mean, I guess if they took Naruto and got the bounty and had the Nine Tails locked up for like 3 years, maybe that could work for them, but eh.
Itachi, it'll be a pain if he makes a run for it. Should I chop off a leg?
Yeah, except, you know, Samehada can't really chop, but okay.
It's been a long time.
It's serrates. I mean, unless he literally like took the Samehada to Naruto's leg and like went back and forth like a saw. Ugh, that's gruesome.
Sasuke.
Sasuke?
Hey, he looks a lot like... Who is this kid?
Also, if I'm being completely honest, I think this reunion between Sasuke and Itachi happens way too fucking soon. If I'm being real, yeah, I'm being honest. Like, this happens like barely like a few dozen episodes after, you know, Sasuke lays on the whole backstory about Itachi with like what he did to the clan with like a flashback during the hidden force of death. I was about to say hidden death forest. No, that doesn't work. And here we go. Hey, man, Ultimate Ninja 3.
I've lived my whole life for this day. This moment
Whoa, like half your life.
is mine.
Now, what baffles me personally is how Itachi actually has the physical stamina to actually break Sasuke's arm just by holding it. Like, maybe I'm looking into that too much, but like, I never understood how Itachi, the sickly twink he is, has that much like arm strength. Goddamn.
Playtime's over. Let's grab this nine-tails boy and run.
Oh yeah, I think another reason why Itachi came back was not to just talk to... Let's see. From what I remember, it's been a while since I've actually been in the series in depth. I'm more citing a lot of stuff off the top of my head. But the reason he came back was, one, to threaten Danzo to do not make a move on him, otherwise I'll expose everything about your corruption. Pog. 2 was to check on Sasuke himself, and 3, I think, was to actually drive him to leave the Hidden Leaf Village to train. I think that was what it was, that it was his end goal. I think he did divulge this to Naruto or something. It's something to that effect. Like, I mean, that would be kind of cool, but I think it's a little convenient.
I'm going to take 2 of you down at once.
He would probably... I want to believe he could, but man, at this point in time, he could if we didn't have, you know, the Shark Boy and the Tsunade. Ah, man.
Hey, Itachi.
Right. This could be a problem. Let's go.
Although I find it very funny that they'd be threatened by Jiraiya, but Itachi can down Orochimaru no fucking problem. Like, damn. That's some power scaling right there, boy. I'd like to reiterate that power scaling does not matter in the grand scheme of Naruto, but I mean, it's chalked up as such. Especially during the war arc, holy crap. And this, oh boy.
Third Hokage, you crap dude.
He has a name.
I never thought he'd seal my arms.
But he didn't really,
Hurry. I have to make Tsunade treat these arms.
Now, if it weren't for the fact that he could literally just shed his body and just like absorb another body to prolong his life with the immortality jutsu, this would have more weight. But god damn it, hindsight being what it is, I think he only did this because like he anticipated Sasuke showing up any day and he didn't want to just immediately blow his chance of stealing the body. Ugh, God, I hate it so. I hate it so much. Again, revisionist history, but whatever.
So it's back on the road to find Tsunade. Only now it's to help Sasuke too.
Oh yeah, we're actually moving on now.
This really did a number on him.
Yeah.
Not bad though. Pervy Sage says he's gonna teach me that new jutsu now. Finally. He says it's called the Rasengan. Apparently it's really difficult to learn or something, but I don't care. I vow to master it if it's the last thing I do.
You really should not just jump balls deep into whatever is thrown your way. That's a bad way to live your life.
I'll have this whole thing nailed.
In 3 days, I'll have this whole thing nailed. It took 3 days for him to even learn, like, I think the basic trick of just... What was it? With the rotating chakra in the palm of your hand to make the, like, the water balloon move?
This jutsu was created by the 4th Hokage. You think you'll just breeze through it?
And it took, like, so fucking long to get through the air balloon part, man.
Kage, huh? Oh man, now I'm pumped.
Just, you know, zero foreshadowing about who his dad is. God damn it. It's so not subtle, but God, there was actual like debates about it back in the day. Ugh. Cause it was like it's so obvious that he couldn't possibly just be his dad.
Well, we've finally come to Tanzaku Town. Finding Lady Tsunade wasn't a problem. But really, Lord Orochimaru, how are you going to bargain with someone so temperamental?
You know, I guess I can't. It would be hard to deal with the alcoholic gambler.
A long time, hasn't it, Orochimaru?
Actually, I was hoping to.
Truth be told, though, I actually do really like this kimono that Orochimaru is wearing. Like, it's actually pretty nice, but like I said before, I'm just kind of a sucker for literally any outfit Orochimaru wears that is not the fucking tan pretzel. Like, it just looks nice. I wish he wore more shit like this.
Say yes, and in return, I offer to bring your dear departed back to life.
What?
Ah, yes, Ito Tensei. Just abuse that.
So now, take your time, think it over.
And it's literally, God, can we just agree that Ito Tensei is like the most busted move in the whole fucking series? Like, shit, Jesus.